Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the New York Mets and the Chicago Cubs. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Coming up on the first pitch and on the hill in this one, Justin Steele.
Well, last time out, picked up the win, didn't allow a run, pitched extremely well. It doesn't have to be perfect, but if he can give another performance like last time out, his team will be happy.
Ready to go now? Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. And he deals. And he grounds one to the right side. He'll do it himself. One up, one down. Here's a Mets lineup now. Chris, this is an offense that puts the bat on the ball. Tough outs pretty much throughout the lineup, and they have fewer strikeouts than any other team in the league.
Yeah, Boog, and I just remember as a player, when you're going up against a club like this, it keeps you on your toes all game long because you got to make plays for your pitcher on the defense. And so,
oh, this one high and deep, way back there, into the bleachers and gone. His 11th of the year, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
when you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Jeff McNeil. Stands in, entering this one second in the National League in hitting. Line drive, makes the grab, and there's two gone. You rewind and think back to those Giants teams that won 3 world titles. They were pretty good contact-based teams. Obviously, the Royals as well. It feels like it's swinging back a little bit towards there's an advantage to having some guys in your lineup that make contact. In the air, out towards right center. Bellinger drifts towards it. He makes the grab. That is the inning. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. And the home team down a run. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at the ballpark, and today's starter, Justin Verlander. And as usual with him, Singy, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
Ian Happ in the box now. No balls and a strike. Now 1-1. Cubs made Ian Happ a first-round pick in 2015. He played at the University of Cincinnati as an infielder. Played a little bit of outfield, but a guy in 2022. What a year, Chris. Both an all-star and a gold glover. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
At the plate, Seiya Suzuki. Nope. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. The pitch. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Alonso hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away. Time now for the Chicago Cubs lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Seiya Suzuki.
And one of the most versatile players. He can bat anywhere in that order, and he can play anywhere on the field. Not just the outfield, the infield as well.
Nico Horner in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Next offering is in for a strike. And the 0-2. That one ran inside, almost got him. Justin Verlander has had a lot of notoriety since he was first drafted. 2nd overall pick by the Tigers in 2004 out of Old Dominion, and a guy who has won 3 Cy Youngs and as well an MVP. Plus he's been a World Series champ 2 different times. The 2-2. Swings and misses. That ends the frame. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And it remains 1-0. Second inning set to go. And here is Salvador Perez. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. Next pitch misses, and that is ball 1. Kicks and deals. And a ball evens the count. Not even close there. And now 3-2. And a pitch. And he walked him.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here's Pete Alonso. Hitting a ton of homers this year. 2nd most in the National League. And now the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Perez on at first. Nobody out. Stays alive. And 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The pitch. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Hits the fence. Swanson with a relay throw, but he's in there easily.
Good job of just putting the ball in play with 2 strikes.
I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. And brings it in at the wall. Both runners tagging. To third, not in time to get him. He's safe as the run scores on the sac fly.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Base hit and a run in to score.
Everything came together for him. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Man at first with one gone. And here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Check swing went around. And it's 0-1. Little trouble with this one behind the plate. And the runner holds. Gary Simmons has the plate duty in this one.
Well, with Simmons, it's not always your standard strike zone, Boog. It kind of gives a little extra in some parts of the zone and then can be tighter in others. But I think the important thing is he doesn't get labeled as inconsistent. So you got to stay ready up there.
Ball two.
The next offering misses. And it's 2-1. Yeah, one of those umpires, you just have to know what to expect, right?
Exactly.
The next pitch misses. And the count is 3-1. And the 3-1. He swings and fouls one off. Still only one out here in the inning. And that's a strikeout looking. He's got to be frustrated with that call. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
And now here is Stephen Kwan. Oh, and 1 now. Upstairs.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
The other way. Diving. It gets down. Could be extra bases. Suarez around third. He'll score easily. And it's 4-0. Safely into third. It's an RBI triple.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Ryan Reynolds here. He's already homered here in this one. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Runner at third, 2 away. In the dirt. Terens with the throw to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Mets 4 and the Cubs. Back here at the friendly confines, Dansby Swanson stands in.
Swanson, former first-round pick by the Arizona Diamondbacks. Vanderbilt player in college, College World Series player, all that good stuff, but really coming into his own.
Count 1-0.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. And that should be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And he makes it into third with a leadoff triple.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
So a man aboard, and the batter now, Christopher Morel. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Reynolds gets under it. Puts the squeeze on it. Runner tagging from third. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 4-1.
Sometimes all you got do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly. He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
And the righty deals. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 0-2 now. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Cody Bellinger. Pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. In 2019, Cody Bellinger became the first Dodger player ever to collect the MVP, the Gold Glove, and the Silver Slugger in the same season.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
They say you win. Going to count 1-2. Struck him out swinging. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Mets. Welcome back. New inning getting started. Now it's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. Steele back to work.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His third inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
In the air, left field. Can't get there, base hit.
Tough game for him so far, Boog. Another hit, and they've just been knocking him around through the first 2+. He's got to get things back on track, maybe junk a pitch that isn't working, or he might not last much longer.
Man at first, and next for the Mets, Nelson Cruz. Shoots a line drive single into right center. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Up next for the Mets.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. A big blow to the home fans, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 7-1.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Justin Steele gives way, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. New pitcher coming on, the veteran Kyle Hendricks.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Oh, the throw is wild. And he'll make it up to second as he advances on the throwing error.
Now batting, shortstop.
Even though center fielders are amazing at tracking down balls these days, there's still a lot of room out there, and it's a big field. So if you hammer one to center like that, there's a decent chance you're picking up extra bases.
On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Here's Francisco Lindor. And first offering is fouled off. Hendricks, he's someone that fills up the strike zone, so he doesn't give up a lot of walks, but because he's in the zone so much, a decent amount of hits occur.
And he's got to get ahead early in the count and then be able to mix up his speeds. Add and subtract some velocity, but command is the big key. Throwing the ball where he wants to.
The 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And first offering is fouled off. Ground ball up the middle. Swanson tosses to first, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the catcher.
And now it's Travis d'Arnaud at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Alonso on third with 2 out. Ball 1 there. Righty to the plate. Good eye right there. Two outs. And a base hit up the middle. The run scores from third. It's 8-1.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And now Stephen Kwan out towards right center field. Bellinger makes the grab, and that is that. They get 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and leave 1. We head down to the home. Back here at Wrigley Field as we go to the last of the third. Now here is Luis Torrens. That's through there for a strike.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
That one 95 to finish him off. Ian Happ up to hit. His first at bat was a strikeout. That's off the mark. 1-0.
Happ, a switch hitter. It can be challenging for guys at the big league level to maintain a good swing from both sides of the plate. Clearly, he's got more pop from the left side, but in 2022, the right side was respectable as well.
The 2-1. Foul ball. And here it comes. The punch out there. That's his second strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Suzuki, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
And that is in for a strike. 1-2. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3. Cubs are down quietly. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Here at Wrigley Field, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Brian Reynolds. The wind and the pitch. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Mets putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the 3rd, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. This one lifted in the air, left field. Drops into the glove, and there's one down. So if they're looking to feast, are you saying they've already got a plate but are looking to go back for seconds?
Yeah, I'd say something like that.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. And first offering is fouled off. Oh, 1 down. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Next is the cleanup hitter for the Mets, Nelson Cruz. 1 for 2. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Singy, this guy's put together a pretty amazing career. 8th-round pick by the Rangers in 2011. Traded to the Cubs for Ryan Dempster a year later. I don't think they thought they were getting a guy who would lead the league in ERA as he did in 2016. Right-hander kicks, deals. Sliced hard but foul. McNeil, the base runner at first with 1 out. Squirts away a little bit.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper.
Step off. Oh, he jumped early. That ends the inning, so we take a break. And welcome back. Ready to go. Bottom 4. So up now for Chicago, Nico Horner. And first offering is fouled off. Righty delivers. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
And that's in for a strike. Next pitch just misses. Now 1-2.
2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. 2 away now.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
And the pitch. That misses. And that's ball one.
Got close to the immaculate inning, and he just couldn't find the zone right there. When you think about it, 9 straight strikes, so tough to do.
The 1-2. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. Caught him looking for the K. We go to the top of the 5th, and now the Mets DH, Salvador Perez. Here comes the pitch. Swings through that.
Well, these Mets, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Now, Pete Alonso. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Pitch misses there, and the count is 2-0. There's a swing and a drive. And he brings it into the warning track.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And now it's Frankie Lindor.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Kicks and fires. In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Here's a 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Ground ball could be 2. Over to Swanson. He turns it. Throw to first, but he beat it. Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
The 0-1. And a foul ball. Lindor off of first with 2 away. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Mets strand 1. Back here at the ballpark, Trey Mancini now. On the ground to third. Suarez throw to first in time. And that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth. One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. In there for strike one.
Cody Bellinger, no stranger to the big stage. He played in the 2007 Little League World Series. He's the 14th player ever to play in both the Little League World Series and the Major League World Series.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Goes down looking.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
Next offering is down low.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Ball 2.
Next one misses. 2-1.
1 strike.
The wide to kick the pitch. Fouls one off. 2-2. The pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Top 6. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Travis d'Arnaud. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Toss to Mancini, and a quick out, number 1.
Up next for the Mets, the left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. 1 for 3. And a foul ball. Kwan goes 5 feet 9 inches. 25 years old, and he won a Gold Glove last season. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. Now the number 2 hitter, Brian Reynolds. He's already homered in this game. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Kwan over at first with 1 away. On the ground to short, could be 2. Feeds to second, out there. To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Well, they had the chance at turning 2 right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the balls. He tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
Jeff McNeil now at the plate.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
Bounced up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. 3rd out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Mets 8 and the Cubs 1. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now it's going to be Luis Torrens. And a pitch. Out to short, Lindor. Whips it to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Happ stands in now and watches strike 1. That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. The wind of the pitch. And now 1-2.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
And the right-hander deals. And downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground. Now the throw to first on the run. Not in time. He's safe. And it looks like they might end up challenging this one. Very close play. And we will. So they have decided to challenge the play. And now it's up to the replay umpires in New York to make the call.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Mets have decided
Here's
to
one
challenge
more
the
look.
previous play.
They called him safe, and I'm not sure that there's anything here to overturn the call. What about you, Singy?
I don't think so, Boog. I mean, we need something obvious to overturn it, and I just don't see it.
So they've made a decision, and the runner is safe. The original call is confirmed, and that leaves them without any challenges the rest of the way. Suzuki, the next to hit, takes outside. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Late on that fastball.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Corner in the box again, takes a strike. Swing and a miss. That's strike two. Ground ball right side. McNeil over to first, and that is the inning. One hit, one left. Seventh inning coming up. It's the Mets 8 and the Cubs 1. Back here at the friendly confines. Now it's the right fielder, Nelson Cruz. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Adbert Alzolay, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Hoyer getting loose as well. Right-handed reliever. And takes low for ball one.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Next one just misses. 2-2. And another ball. Three-two. Got him swinging. Salvador Perez getting ready to hit.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. The pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
To the right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And they get Perez for the out.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. That one drifts inside. On the ground to the left. Tosses across to first. And that is that. Welcome back. Bottom of the seventh. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the. Four-hole, Dansby Swanson. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Hit weakly on the ground. On the run, throw to first. He beats it out, and the tapper turns into an infield single.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw, you know?
Yeah, no question. Next offering misses. Ball 2. And he flips a breaking ball in there or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it, whatever it was.
In the air, center field. And there's one away. Throw over to first.
Now batting.
Trey Mancini digs in now. And that's in there for strike 1.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. That misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Hard ground ball, base knock. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Right through there, got him. Down on strikes, and he knew it. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Adbert Alzolay.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Happ moving under it. Puts the squeeze on that one. 1 away. So up next for New York, Eugenio Suarez.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And first offering is fouled off. The pitch. Now he breaks his bat. Mancini. The flip to the pitcher covering. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Travis d'Arnaud up now for the Mets.
Travis d'Arnaud.
And first offering is fouled off. And he deals. Strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And a pitch. And a swing and a miss. And that's that.
I think the key is arm action on the change.
Here at Wrigley Field, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Digging in, Luis Torrens. Verlander back to work. Strike 1. Verlander still out there to pitch the 8th and working with a big lead.
He's been excellent, really on his game in this one, and at this point he wants to finish what he started.
Sends it to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ. Foul ball there. Is there a debate to be had about shutting him down, maybe to preserve some bullets given the score?
Absolutely. When you consider over the course of a long season, guys putting a lot of stress on that elbow, on that shoulder, but you also have to pry the ball out of a hand of a guy like this because he's so competitive. Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Next to hit, Seiya Suzuki. And he pumps it a strike. On the ground to third. Toss to Alonso. And the Cubs go 1-2-3.
Okay, I stay way off the map like I don't relocate. Cooking other vibes, I made like 20 flames. This place one level.
Back here at Wrigley Field, now it's going to be Stephen Kwan. The right-hander back to work. On the ground to first. Mancini steps on the bag, and they get the leadoff man in the ninth. And stepping in for New York, Brian Reynolds. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Alzolay goes 6'1", 210 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela. Line to left. Automatic double now as it hops the wall and foul ground.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
And here is Jeff McNeil.
1-0.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Reynolds, the runner at second with one away. Next pitch is outside. 2-0. That one missed. There's a strike, 3-1. At the belt and fires. And that's a base hit. Happ to third. He's in there.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
The north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Nelson Cruz. And there's a foul ball. First and third, one down. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Bellinger drifts towards it. He makes the catch, and there's two down. Cut off, now a throw home. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and it's an 8-run lead. And now the DH, Salvador Perez. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
And a 1-1. And fouled off. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. A run on 2. Pitching change here. Drew Smith. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Number 40.
Here's Nico Horner. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. That one fouled off.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Next pitch off the plate. And the count even 1-1. Up the middle. And it gets by him.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
So digging in, Dansby Swanson. In there, and it's 0-1. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%. Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Morel in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Close one, doesn't get the call. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Kicks and deals. And there's a strike.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
Next offering is fouled back. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Kwan makes the catch. Out number 2.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Oh, 0-2 now.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, a big win by 8 runs, and when you have that kind of lead, you make it easier for the pitching staff to come out, make their pitches, pitch to contact, and not worry about giving up the lead. So nice job today all the way around to get the W.
9-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.